talking about this video, obviously.
Part 2 coming up.
Let's go. Esto comienza. Dice Miguel Falcón. Ya me he perdido durante. Abstract.
Yo.
Este vídeo tiene vídeos de competiciones, entrenamientos y shows, ¿no? This video has like a training show, training and competition shows. Yeah.
Yep. Shows, competition, practice.
Which one for you is the best competition have you been ever, or the 3 best competition have you been ever, like a competitor, like a b-boy? I mean.
Seattle 2003.
Seattle 2003.
Freestyle session.
Obviously. Freestyle session.
That freestyle session. Well, I gotta pick 2. That one and 99 B-Boy Summit.
B-Boy Summer 99. Yeah, that it was dope too.
Yeah.
There are another one.
Do you want to answer questions through here? You want to keep watching?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So, people, recordad que podéis preguntar cositas, ¿vale? Y yo las iré apuntando y se las iremos preguntando, ¿de acuerdo? Outside.
Yeah.
Tell me as well 2 or 3 best competition have you been like a judge? Like a judge.
That's so hard, bro. That's so difficult.
So hard, yeah.
Yeah, because so many
maybe
people
USA,
are so
maybe Europe,
everywhere. Because everybody's so dope, you know. Like every country has their every country has somebody or a group of people that's really nasty. So I can't just pick 3. Like it's difficult to say. Because each country that I've been to, it's given me something different, you know.
Yeah. Have you been almost worldwide? Yeah. I mean, have you been in Korea, Japan, Europe, Africa as well? I think.
Africa, not yet.
Morocco?
Not yet.
Have you been Morocco? No.
Morocco, yes.
Morocco, no. Yeah. So okay.
Wow. Yeah, I went to Morocco. Was it? Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, has estado también en España, has estado aquí como juez en España. Cuéntanos un poco tu experiencia aquí, porque no solo has venido una vez. So, have you been in Spain? So, I think a few times. Just tell us a bit your experience with the Spanish b-boy. What do you think, or how was your experience here?
I mean, with Spain, it's funny because even though I have a connection to other countries, because everywhere I go, I'm inspired. But at the same time, when I'm in Spain, I'm thinking, okay, I feel like I have there's another more connection because, you know, a lot of my ancestors are from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's where I feel like I'm a little more, you know, connected to all that, like any Latin country that's part of my background, I'm going to be, you know, I'm going to have like some type of connection to them a little more, you know?
Yeah.
But
we are warmy, you know, we are warm people. Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah. No? You was Solas, Marisquinho 2019.
right.
Marisquinho 2019. You was here in the north of Spain.
Right.
That's good.
Nah, but the experience, I mean, the hospitality was amazing, you know, especially in Spain. So, you know, the way I was treated, like, it just makes you want to go back, you know, not just to break, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Just to chill and, like, have family time.
Man. Yeah, you need to chill with us, man. Yeah, because basically we are good dancers, but we are good you know, homies, you know, because here you can do more things than dance. You know, we can go
Right,
out, we can
right, right,
to make there are a lot of party here. There are good food. There are too many things we can do in Spain. You know, so
right,
that's
right, right.
true. You have to come back here just to chill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Maybe a jam or not just a competition. Maybe a just a jam just for fun. You know.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I know there's a couple questions here. I don't know if you want to go through them or whatnot.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down a little bit the video. You
Yeah.
can still watching there. Voy a bajar un poco el volumen, ¿vale? Podemos seguir viéndolo. Vamos a ir preguntando más cositas, ¿de acuerdo?
Want
Ok,
me to, I could pick one right now. I know somebody said, what does abstract means, but it's ABSTRAK, not ABSTRACK.
AK, sí.
So,
Es abstract con una K al final, ¿de acuerdo?
right.
Es ABSTRAK, ¿de acuerdo? Anyway, he put it like abstract, amazing B-boy series teacher, represent amazing, kill the beat. That's good, that's good, that's good. Anyway, kill the beat is with a K. Okay, so question. I have a question first
Okay.
from Soda Pop, es de Mambo Madrid, okay. ¿Qué factores externos al break te influyeron a la hora de crear movimientos? So, which kind of facts from outside, from out of break, okay? So you took for your movements.
Wait, say it again?
It's like, so which kind of facts? Like, for example, if you took another inspiration
Oh,
from outside of the b-boying,
oh,
maybe another
yeah,
dance or maybe
right.
I don't know.
Yes. I'm gonna sound a little crazy, but this is the truth. Uh, for inspiration, I would think of, well, first of all, popping was inspiration, like because I would take some steps in house
Yeah,
and popping, and I would try to make it look b-boy-ish, you know.
yeah,
Uh, Different types of music, you know, not just breaking or hip hop. I would listen to different things, rock and roll. I would listen to just sounds, you know, like just straight up sound effects. I would think of the way, like, you know, like the way animals are in tune with the earth, you know, like I would think about that. That's an inspiration. Like, how can I move like a cat? How can I move,
yeah.
you know, like a snake, you know, like that's all types of, I have all types of inspiration when it comes to movement in general.
Good. So I have another question from Kawa. Kawa
Yeah, wow, what's up, bro?
nos pregunta, ¿qué te dijo Ken Swift de tu estilo? So, Ken Swift tell you something about your style. Just tell us what he said.
Well, if you're referring to 98, so
98.
I think he's talking about 98. So 98, or maybe not, I don't know, but this is the turning point for me. So in 98, I was doing a battle in Miami against the last person I was battling was Legacy. And I won. I did a bunch of moves. And then Kenny came up to me. He goes, "You won, but you were not dancing." And I was like,
Ooh.
"Okay, thank you."
Okay.
Yeah. He goes, "You did a bunch of moves, but you were not dancing." And I was like, "Okay." So this is what I got. And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." You know, like this is what I need, especially for somebody that we look up to. At least most of us do. You know, as far as at least one of the icons in breaking. You know, besides there's a bunch of them that I have that I feel like they're icons as well. But it meant a lot, and then that made me go back to practice, and I would practice for like an hour before breaking, or just like by myself, just dancing,
Yeah.
dance steps, rocking, or what I thought was rocking, to the point that my back would hurt, up and down, you know. So
Yeah.
that's what made a difference in. Well, that, besides him being an influence, him saying that to me made a big difference in my life, as far as breaking is concerned. in the dancing aspect.
Hmm. Okay. So, B-Boy Falcon from Madrid said like, nos pregunta qué inspiración tienes en otros estilos de baile. So, which dance styles you have the inspiration? Sorry for my English. Now I'm so nervous. So basically, in another kind of dance, or which kind of dance you take inspiration out
Uh,
of b-boy?
Popping, house, swing dancing, African, tap
Great.
dancing. Uh, I'm probably
And
missing
that's a
something.
lot. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, like you know, just evolution of dance itself. Like if you look back, you know, the way movement was, like you can see breaking what breaking took from, you know, like you can see
Yeah.
everything, every little piece, you know, from all types of dances. So yeah, definitely traditional dancing or whatever they, you know, it could be from India or it could be from Korea, you know.
But honestly, for me, it's very very important to take another kind of dance
Yeah,
for your
salsa,
own
merengue,
b-boy.
obviously.
Even obviously, even flamenco, man. No,
Yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
can be an
Boogaloo.
inspiration for your b-boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I will take some question for the chat. Just give me a second.
Okay. So I'll answer the one that they asked. What does the abstract mean? I said abstract means able-bodied style, troop of rapid agility and knowledge. That's what that means. And then
Good.
somebody asked, how do you understand the act of falling? I think he said falling, but I think he
Yeah.
means falling, right?
Yeah, yeah, falling.
Yeah, I mean, how do you understand, or how can I break it down? I think that's might be the question. Falling is just learning your body. Like, so when I jumped to the side and I landed, that's falling back. You see how I fell back? So how do I throw myself into an angle and I recover from it? That's all that falling is. You know, even if
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be big, it could be corkscrew, spin out into like a push-up position, and then you start shuffling into another move.
that's good. Shuffling another move.
All right.
Like, wow, that's good.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
another question. Yeah, tell me.
no, I was just gonna say, like, you know, what I would falling, even though I would fall, I would make sure that I would use specific basic movement, corkscrew,
Yeah,
you know, what people call spinning or Zulu spins.
yeah.
Um,
Fundamentals, right?
anything that considered, you know, that gets you to the next step would be foundation eventually.
Good. So another question from Pablo Carnales. Yeah. So, ¿qué estilos de música son para ti ahora perfectos para crear? So, which kind of new music is good to create for the b-boying? I mean,
Well,
for the breaking.
for me
Yeah,
personally,
for you.
for me, it's just weird. I mean, I would say just anything eclectic. Just
Yeah,
there's like this new age type of hip hop where
yeah,
you know, Toki Monster, Flying Lotus, stuff like that.
yeah.
Like I love like that style of music. I love to. It just for me, it helps me play. So
I
you know, with
understand.
breaking, you want to play. You want to play with movement angles. So definitely that type of music um, is what helps me kind of think, or not even think, just kind of like move. Sorry, I was getting a phone call.
Wait. Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
yeah, that type of music definitely. I should make a
So,
list.
what about, for example, I ask you this: what about the trap music or
Who?
new hip hop or
Say it again.
trap music,
You said
trap,
crap?
TRIP, trap music,
Oh, trap. I think say
or
crap.
yeah, trap. Sorry.
You know, I mean, there are some songs that I've heard that I'm like, that's pretty cool. I could rock to that or dance to it, whatever, you know. It depends, man. It really depends on the song. Like, we would have to go to music together. Like, yo, what do you think? Let's dance to this. You know, like, honestly, look,
Yeah.
we could dance to anything. It doesn't even matter. We could dance to anything.
Yeah.
You know, we dance to jazz. We could dance to anything that has sound, anything that has percussion. We could dance to it. You know,
That's true.
it's just you should be able to do that. You know.
That's true. Basically, the b-boying comes for a lot of kind of music, a lot of kind of dance. Hip hop comes from a lot of kind of songs,
Right.
sounds, music.
Yeah.
So if they put you jazz music or salsa or hip hop or electro house, you can you have to be able to
adapt.
dance this kind of music.
Yes.
That's the point. That's true.
Because if you go to a party, or not even a party, because you shouldn't be. I mean, no, never mind. You go to a jam and they're gonna play different styles of music. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stop. You know, sometimes Wu-Tang is too slow for people. It's like, okay, well, find dance to the fast part of the music. If if you don't hear it, then you're not listening. So, yeah, you can dance to anything. Now, as far as like new music these days, it depends on what it is, and I'm most likely not gonna be fond of what they're saying. So like, that's why I like to dance to instrumentals more. You know.
Yeah. Okay. I have another question from Reno, BBOY Reno, Barcelona. ¿Por qué empezaste a bailar? ¿Por qué? Why did you start to dance?
Because dance chose me. The music chose me.
That's it. That's it. Over.
You know, it's like it's a calling, right? You know, everybody has a calling. Yeah. Everybody, whether it's something that has to do with faith or it has to do with a skill set that you want to, you know, tap into. But yeah, definitely. That's it. Just I don't know. It was just I couldn't resist the drum.
That's true.
It's like the ancestors calling.
Yeah, the drum hit your heart.
Yeah, bro.
O sea, la batería te da en el corazón aquí. Y tú tienes que moverte. That's it. Yeah. True. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of questions. So I try to pick all of them. Okay. So, Bigger Mary, ¿qué necesitas alrededor? O sea, digamos, ¿qué necesita el baile de alguna manera para complementarse en su totalidad? What the dance needs to be complete, you know? Maybe you can talk about b-boy,
the real question is what makes you complete? What makes you complete within yourself? I cannot tell you. I can't tell you. As far as dance and skill, I can't. You know, I can share with you. Oh, you know what? Like, why don't you try this? You know, and see what works for you. You know, as far as dance, like for me, like when I first started breaking, I would only do power, and then because I was crashing, I had to learn how to fix my crash. You know, so then okay, I fall into something, I have to do footwork and then flow into something else. And then my foundation came out of crashing a lot. I still crash to this day, even if I'm still crashing. So to be complete, it's really like how far do you want to take your dance and feel complete? Because okay, so the ideal picture of a b-boy b-girl is like, okay, you have your fundamentals as far as like footwork, and then you have the fundamentals of power.
Yeah.
And then then you have your burns and everything else that you create within yourself or try to innovate. That sounds like a complete dancer, right? Try it.
Yeah.
But within you trying that, maybe you will continue with that path, or maybe you just be like, you know what? I love just doing this, you know, because eventually we're not going to be able to spin forever and throw ourselves forever because we're going to get older and we're going to have to adapt to our injuries in our body.
That's
so
true.
I can't take away from anybody that just does power. I can't take away from anybody that just does style footwork. Even though power has style too, as well.
Yeah.
It just depends on the individual, really.
Yeah. Una cosa, ahora estamos viendo en el vídeo que está introduciendo a otros b-boys de su crew,
Yeah.
¿vale? De Skill Method. En este caso ya veis que tenemos a B-Boy Cloud,
Mm-hmm.
¿vale? Y ahí veremos a otros miembros de la crew de Skill Method, ¿vale?
Yeah.
B-Boy Erasto, Madrid, ¿vale? Pregunta, ¿qué piensas de la nueva generación de B-Boys y B-Girls? What do you think about the new generation of B-Boys or B-Girls? Basically, it's talking about the kids, for example. The people start to dance right now,
Amazing. I mean, just to see the evolution of it, I think there's nothing else I can say. I can't say like, yo, y'all need to get in the cypher. Yes, you need to get in the cypher, of course, that's part of it. But sometimes things evolve, and you have to just let it be. As far as the dance is concerned, I don't know. I think it's amazing, man. Like, you can't. I don't know. I think it's amazing. Like, I get inspired. You have to have the yin and the yang, right? It's like you have what we think is breaking. We hear cypher and raw battles, and then you have the stages and sponsored events. It's not bad to have both, but I think both sides should be able to go into each other. Right?
Yeah,
the raw b-boy should be able to go to the competition. The competition b-boy should be able to go to the raw cypher.
Or ciphers, or jams, or just show,
right. Because the reason why, and also is like, the only issue I see or might see is that people just go to the competition and that's it. It's like, you want to see raw battles. I mean, it still happens. It's not like it's not dead. I don't think breaking is dead, So some people some people it is, As far as like a real jam, yes, that's probably very scarce.
Yeah. That happened here. That happened in Spain, in USA. That happened everywhere. Yeah, like b-boys going just at the competition, but they don't go to just for fun, Just
like that. Like, why not
share with the people, That happens.
Exactly.
But anyway, I think we gonna understand this. For example, right now in this situation, we're gonna understand this. It's not just competition. We need to share with the people to grow up. Now with your interview, with this video, with Abstrumental, we are learning a lot. And you are not competing. You are not battling with nobody. You are just watching a video. You are hearing someone, and that's it. And now, and with this, you can grow up. So for me, it's a good thing. Okay, Nico from Galicia, ¿vale? Nico de Galicia, pregunta, ¿cuáles son las claves para mantener la originalidad? So basically, what is the key to keep your originality long time,
To keep it or to create originality?
No, to keep, to
stay original. Stay
original.
original. Oof, it's difficult, man. Like, well, for me, I just speak personally. I think it was more of like how I saw movement. Like, how do you see movement? Do you see movement? Like, okay, the way that person is dancing, like, is that the way you see movement, or do you see it differently? Yeah. I always saw movement different. Like, yes, there's a structure to breaking, but just, I don't know. It's I don't want to say be real with yourself. It's like cliche to say that, but how do you see movement? And do that. Probably a whack answer. Like I said, for me, to stay original, I always went back to the basics. How can I make basic foundation look big or difficult. That was the way. That's what I did.
Okay. It's a good question, eh?
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah.
Okay. So, Johnny Fox,